Hi, here we go with the second card from our October demo kits, and here's the card. Enjoy. Okay, calling this card Fallen Leaf Thanksgiving card, because it does have a Thanksgiving greeting on it. And the stamp set that greeting comes from is Hand Penned Holiday. It has 4 wonderful sayings. With love, Merry Christmas, give thanks, which is the one we use for Thanksgiving, and Happy Halloween. Alright, to make the card, this is a multiple layer card. You're going to need some chocolate chip cardstock that is 5.5 by 8.5 inches, scored at 4 1/4. The fold is the top of your card. You're going to need some crumb cake cardstock cut 4 inches by 5 1/4. That will leave your 1/4 inch edge, 1/8 inch edge, excuse me, all the way around. And you can go ahead and attach that to the front of your card. Then you're going to need a layer that's just another 1/4 inch smaller on each side, which makes this one 3 3/4 by 5 inches, 5 inches by 4, 3 3/4. We'll say that right in a minute. Okay, this piece you can't attach until after you run it through the Big Shot, and you'll be doing that with the lattice embossing folder. I just love embossing folders. They really do a wonderful job. Okay, and after you run it through, that's what it looked like before, and then afterwards it has the wonderful texture to it. After you've run it through there, you can go ahead and attach that to the front of your card. Okay, that'll be your third layer. Then the next layer is crumb cake, and this one is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 inches. Okay, and you can go ahead and attach that layer. So now you've got 4 layers of cardstock. Okay. Then you're going to need a piece of Very Vanilla that's 3 inches by 4 1/4. And this one you're also going to run through the Big Shot with the lattice die to get a textured piece like this. Okay, and I didn't bring that tool out here, but you'll need your paper piercer to poke a couple of holes up here in the upper left hand corner, and you're going to insert 2 brads, and your brads can either match your button, which in this kit will. They're orange brads with an orange button. These are brown with the cranberry, but the brown goes with the cardstock, so you can match against what other elements in the card. This one will be a little brighter with the orange and the orange button, so it's going to have a lot of brightness to it. But you can mix it up like that and it'll still have a wonderful effect. Okay, you'll need 2 of those little brads to put in the corner, open the backs, and then you can adhere this piece to the center of your smaller piece of crumb cake. Then you're going to need a scrap of So Saffron, which you're going to stamp with the Fallen Leaves stamp set. which I think I have in another box. Yes. Okay. So this is the Gently Falling stamp set, and it has all the leaves. It's actually a 2-box set. You'll see this one of 2, but if they fit, then I run both of them in the same box, and this one does fit. So this one has the background for the stamp, and then this is the lines that define it, the leaf a little further. Okay. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be stamping the background of the leaf in the crumb cake. Then you're going to be over stamping it, or two-step. This is called two-step stamping. Then you're going to stamp it over with what is it? Calypso Coral ink. It's one of our new in colors. Calypso Coral ink over the top in the line pattern to overlay it. And then you're going to come back in with the Calypso Coral ink, and you're going to sponge it around on the leaf. Okay, it's just going to add another element of depth and texture. And then you'll use your fine tipped craft scissors to cut these out, and then you'll pop them up using dimensionals to give them a little lift on the front of your card. Don't put any on the leaf ends. Go ahead and put those, and put them up high on the card where they stick up over the edge. Actually, you probably should have done the word piece first, but that's alright. So this is 1 1/4 inches by I think it's 5 inches, yeah. And then you'll stamp that with I think it was chocolate chip, yeah, to match our background. Chocolate chip ink, Give Thanks. And then you're going to cut a little V out of the end, oops, the other end, to make it the little banner shape. And then go ahead and attach that to the top of your card. And then you'll take some Calypso Coral ruffle edged ribbon, grosgrain, and this piece is 9 inches long, and you'll crisscross it to make a crisscross bow. Then you will take your button and thread some linen thread through both holes, like so, and then tie it to your crisscross bow. I'm not going to actually do the tying, but you get the idea. You flip it over and then tie it, and then trim off the edges, and then go ahead and glue that down to your card front using mini glue dots. That'll make it adhere very nicely. Again, this is a card with some bulk. You would have to pay extra postage for this, and if you're going to mail it, you'd want to put a small piece of cardboard or have a very stiff packaging so that this can be run through a machine at the post office and not tear up. Otherwise, you'd give this to someone you're going to be seeing for Thanksgiving maybe, and just hand carry it to them. Okay. Alright, so that's our second card, and we'll be getting underway in just a moment with our third.